Hi dear students, good morning. So today we are going to start our third term and this is our first lesson, plants around us. Okay, and here we are going to study about different types of plants and their uses. Okay, and also different parts of a plant. And in this class today we are going to study about different types of plants. And you all already know about different types of plants, and we see different kinds of plants around us in our surroundings. And like that, in your textbook, page number 105, here is our first chapter, plants around us. And here is a warm-up section. And so take your textbook and get the question. The question is here. Observe plants in your school and neighborhood. Find out the names of any 6 plants and write them in the blanks. Okay. So here some blank spaces are given and we want to write names of 6 plants. Names of any 6 plants in your surroundings. Okay. So we can see different varieties of plants in our surroundings. So you write any 6 names of any plants in the given space, like rose, hibiscus means chemberati, then jasmine, then neem tree, mango tree, like that. Okay, so you write any 6 names of plants in that space. That's your homework. Okay, and here we just start our questions, and our first question is types of plants. So what do you mean by plants? Plants gives greenery to our surroundings, and we see different varieties of plants and different varieties of flowers, like that. And here plants are everywhere around us. You can see different varieties of plants around us, which means plants are everywhere around us. And all plants are different shapes and size. The plants are of different shapes and size, and so they can be divided into different types according to the size and shape. Okay. So what are the different types of plants? So question is types of plants. T Y P E S, types of plants. PLANTS, types of plants. And the plants are divided into different categories according to the shape and size of the plants. And there are 5 types, mainly 5 types of plants, and they are trees, shrubs, herbs, climbers and creepers. Okay, so how many types of plants? There are mainly 5 types of plants, and the 5 types of plants are, first one is trees, shrubs, herbs, climbers, creepers. These are the 5 types of plants. So we just get the spelling of the words. And the first type of plants are trees. So you already know about spelling of trees. That is T R E E S. Trees. T R E E S. Trees. And the second one is shrubs. What is the spelling of the word shrubs? S-H-R-U-B-S. Shrubs. And the third one is herbs. H-E-R-B-S. Herbs. T-R-E-E-S. Trees. S-H-R-U-B-S. Shrubs. S-E-R-B-S. Herbs. And the next type of plant is climbers. So what is the spelling of the word climbers? C study about the different characteristics of these types of plants. And the first one is trees. Okay. So what do you mean with trees? Trees is a type of plant. Is a type of plant. And how can we identify a tree? Okay. So trees are very big, tall and strong plants are called trees. Very big, tall and very strong plants are called trees. Like mango tree. So you look at the mango tree, and here you can see that a mango tree is very big, tall and very strong. So that's a tree. Okay. So like mango tree, neem tree, pine tree, etc. So what do you mean by tree? Yes, very big, tall and strong plants are called trees. Very big, B-E-R-I, very big, B-I-G, very big, tall, T-A-L-L, tall, very big, tall and strong plants, tall and A-N-G, and strong. What is the spelling of strong? Yes, T-R-O-N-G, strong plants, P-L-A-N-T-S, strong plants. Very big, tall and strong plants are called trees. So what do you mean by trees? Very big, tall and strong plants are called trees. So you just look at the spelling of these words. V-E-R-I. Can we read this word? Very big, B-I-G, very big, tall, very tall, okay, T-A-L-L, very big, tall and very strong, S-T-R-O-N-G, strong, plants, P-L-A-N-T-S. So very big, tall and strong plants are called trees. And we can see that the thick, hard and brown stem of a tree is called its trunk. Okay, like this. If you consider a tree, then you can see that. You just imagine this is a tree, and here it's a hard portion, and this is a hard, brown and thick stem, and the hard, thick and brown stem of the trees are called trunk. T-R-U-N-K, trunk. Okay. So the hard, thick and brown stem of a tree is called trunk. T-R-U-N-K. This portion is called trunk of a tree. Okay. So here the next word is trunk. T-R-U-N-K, trunk. So what do you mean by trunk? The thick, hard and brown stem of a tree. Thick, T-H-I-C-K, thick, hard, H-A-R-D, hard and brown, B-R-O-W-N, brown stem of a tree. S-T-E-M, stem of a tree. So the thick, hard and brown stem of a tree is called its trunk. And next is examples of trees. And actually the other trees have many branches and leaves. Okay. And here examples of trees. So what are the examples of trees? Mango tree, pine tree, then apple tree, etc. Okay, so write any two examples of a tree. Mango tree, M-A-N-G-O, mango tree, T-R-E-E, mango tree. Then pine tree, apple tree, neem tree, etc. Okay, so apple tree, A-P-P-L-E, apple tree, T-R-E-E. and thick, hard and brown stem of a tree is called its trunk. And examples for trees are mango tree and apple tree. Okay. Then the next type of plant. And the second type of plants are shrubs. S-H-R-U-B-S. Shrubs. So say the spelling of the word shrubs. Yes. Yes. R-U-B-S. Shrubs. So what do you mean by shrubs? Yes. We can see that some plants, they are smaller than trees. Trees are very big and tall, and the shrubs are smaller than trees. Shrubs are smaller than trees and look like bushes. Bushes means kuttichedi. Okay. So some plants are smaller than trees and look like bushes are called shrubs. So shrubs means plants which are smaller than trees and look like bushes. They are called shrubs. Examples for shrubs are cotton plant, jasmine, rose. These are examples for shrubs, which means you can say a rose is smaller than trees. If you consider a mango tree and a rose is smaller than the mango tree, which means rose is a shrub and rose is smaller than the trees and it is look like a bushes. It's a bushy plant, which means kuttichedi. Okay. So here the plants which are smaller than trees, the plants are smaller than trees and look like bushes. Smaller than trees, shrubs are smaller than trees. S-M-A-L-L-E-R. Smaller than trees. T-R-E-E-S. Smaller than trees and look like bushes. And look like L-O-O-K. Look like bushes. B-U-S-H-E-S. Look like bushes and they are called shrubs. And shrubs have many hard stems. Shrubs have many hard stems and examples for shrubs are cotton plant, jasmine and rose. And we get cotton from cotton plant and we already know about cotton in our second term test. And here cotton plant is a bushy plant and it is also a shrub, which means it is smaller than a tree and it look like a bushes. Okay, so examples for shrubs. Examples for shrubs are jasmine. Jasmine means mulla. Rose, then cotton plant. What is the spelling of the word cotton plant? C-O-T-T-O-N. Cotton plant. P-L-A-N-T. Cotton plant. One more example. It's rose. R-O-S-E. Rose. Cotton plant and rose are examples for shrubs. So shrubs are plants. They are smaller than trees and look like bushes and they have many hard stems. And examples for shrubs are cotton plant and rose. And jasmine is also an example for shrub. Then the third type of plant is herbs. H-E-R-B example for herbs, which means the stem of rice is very thin and green and it's also very soft, so they are called herbs. So herbs means plants are soft and thin green stems are called herbs. Plants have soft and thin green stem. Soft and S-O-F-T, soft and thin green stem, T-H-I-N, thin green stem, T-H-I-N, thin green, G-R-E-E-N, thin green stems. And these types of plants are called herbs. And examples of herbs are rice, tulsi, mint, petunia are examples for petunia is a type of flower plant, and here a picture of petunia is here. So you just look at your textbook and identify the plant. Okay. So rice and petunia are example for herbs. Examples are, and tulsi is also an example of herbs. Okay. So rice, R-I-C-E, rice, and petunia, P-E-T-U-N-I-A. Rice and petunia are examples for herbs. So herbs are plants, and the plants are soft and green stems. The plants are soft and thin green stems are called herbs. And examples for herbs are rice and petunia. Rice and petunia are the plants and they have soft and thin green stems and they are called herbs. Okay. So trees means very big, tall and very strong plants are called trees, and shrubs means plants are smaller than trees and look like bushes are called shrubs, and the plants have soft and thin green stems are called herbs. Then the next type, which means the fourth type of plant is climbers. Climbers means climbers are very weak stem and the plants cannot stand on their own and they need support to stand straight. Such types of plants are called climbers. So the next one is climbers. So what is the spelling of the word climbers? Yes, climbers. So climbers means some plants are very long. The plants are very long but weak stem. Plants are very long and weak stems are called climbers. Plants are very long but weak stem. Plants are very long. The stem is very long but very weak. But weak stem, very long and weak stem. Such types of plants are called climbers. They cannot stand straight, they cannot stand on their own and they need support to stand straight, like pea plant. So pea plant is a climbers, and pea plant cannot stand straight and the pea plant needs support to stand straight. And the money plant, you are also already familiar with money plant, and you can see that the money plant cannot stand straight their own and they need support to stand straight because the stem of that plant is very weak and they are very long. So that's such types of plants are called climbers, and the climbers need support to stand straight. Then the next one is creepers. Creepers means plants with weak stems and creep along the ground like pumpkin, watermelon, etc. And such types of plants are called creepers. So creepers means plants with weak stems and they creep along the ground. Creep along the ground. Okay, so the plants which creep along the ground is called creepers. Like watermelon, pumpkin, etc. You just see the pictures of pumpkin and watermelon. Here you can see that pumpkin and the stem of pumpkin and watermelon are creep along the ground. And they are called creepers. Okay, next one is creepers. And here the example for climbers. So what are the examples for climbers? Pea plant. P-E-A-P-L-A-N-T. Pea plant. And money plant. M-O-N-E-Y. Money plant. P-L-A-N-T. Money plant. Pea plant and money plant are the examples for climbers. And the last type of plant is creepers. So say the spelling of the word creepers. C-R-E-E-P-E-R-S. Creepers. So creepers are weak stems and they creep along the ground. Weak stem plants are weak stem and weak stems creep along the ground. Weak stems, W-E-A-K, weak stems creep, C-R-E-E-P, creep along the ground, and they are called creepers. And examples for creepers are pumpkin, P-U-M-P-K-I-N, pumpkin, and watermelon. Watermelon spelling W-A-T-E-R-M-E-L-O-N, watermelon. So pumpkin and watermelon are the examples for creepers. So creepers means plants with weak stems and they creep along the ground are called creepers. And examples for creepers are pumpkin and watermelon. So these are the 5 types of plants. So which are the 5 types of plants? Trees, shrubs, herbs, climbers, creepers. Very good. So now you just take your textbook and look at your textbook. So you can read the text. So you just listen carefully. Okay, our first lesson, plants around us. Plants around us, and this is your homework question. So here you just write names of any 6 plants around your house. And here we start our chapter, that's types of plants. So look at your textbook. Types of plants. Plants are everywhere around us. E-V-E-R-Y-W-H-E-R-E. Everywhere. Okay. So plants are everywhere around us and they are of different shapes and sizes and can be divided into the following types. So according to the shapes and size of the plants are divided into different types. And the first one is trees. T-R-E-E-S. Trees. So very big, tall and strong plants are called shrubs. Trees. The thick, hard and brown stem of a tree is called trunk. The thick, hard and brown stem of a tree is called its trunk. Trees have many branches and leaves. So you already see variety of trees or different kinds of trees around your house, and you can see that there are many branches and leaves. And here is our examples for trees, and here it's a neem tree and it is the trunk of neem tree. The hard, thick and brown part of a tree, brown stem of a tree is called its trunk. And here it's a pine tree, P-I-N-E, pine tree. Then apple tree, mango tree. These are the examples for trees. Okay, then take the next page. look at your textbook. Some plants are smaller than the trees and look like bushes. B-U-S-H-E-S. How can we read this word? Bushes. And these are called shrubs. So the plants which are smaller than trees and look like bushes are called shrubs. And shrubs have many hard stems arising at or near the ground. And here these are examples for shrubs: cotton plant, jasmine, rose. These are the examples for shrubs. Then the next word is H-E-R-B-S, herbs. Some plants are soft and thin green stems. Look at your textbook. They are called herbs. So the plants are soft and thin green stems are called herbs. Some of them like tulsi and mint are used in medicine. Some herbs are used as a medicine. Okay. And here rice, tulsi, mint, petunia are examples for herbs. Some herbs are used as medicines. Then the next word is climbers. C-L-I-M-B-E-R-S, climbers. So some plants are very long but weak stems. Very long stems, but the stems are very weak. Such types of plants are called climbers. They cannot stand on their own. Sorry. They need some support to stand straight. S-T-R-A-I-G-H-T, straight. These plants are called climbers. Some plants need support to stand straight because they have weak and very long stem. So they are called climbers. Then the next one is examples for climbers. Grade 1, pea plant, money plant. So it's grapes, mundiri. Okay, grade 1, pea plant, money plant are creepers because they need support to stand straight. They cannot stand their own, so they need any support to climb on. So they are called climbers. Then the next word is creepers. C-R-E-E-P-E-R-S, creepers. Some plants with weak stems creep along the ground and they are called creepers. The plants are with weak stems and they creep along the ground are called creepers. Examples for creepers are pumpkin and watermelon. Pumpkin and watermelon are the examples for creepers. So these are the 5 types of plants around us. Okay. So today we learned about different types of plants. There is 5 types of plants. So which are the 5 types of plants? Trees, then shrubs, S-H-R-U-B-S, shrubs, and the third one is herbs, then climbers, C-L-I-M-B-E-R-S, climbers, and the fifth one is creepers. So these are the 5 types of plants. And you already know about the characteristics of these types of plants. And plants with very big, tall and strong plants are called trees. And shrubs are smaller than trees and look like bushes. And herbs are thin, soft and thin green stems. And climbers means the plants which cannot stand straight, and the climbers mean support to stand straight, and the climbers are very creepers. So these are the 5 types of plants. And examples for trees are mango tree, apple tree, etc. And examples for shrubs are rose, cotton plant. Rose and cotton plant are examples for shrubs. An example for herbs are rice, petunia, tulsi, etc. Examples for herbs. And examples for climbers are grapevine, pea plant, money plant. Pea plant, money plant, etc. Then examples for creepers are pumpkin, watermelon, etc. So these are the different types of plants. Okay. So you just write the spelling of different types of plants in your class book and send to my WhatsApp and study the spelling of these words very well. Okay. And if you have any doubts, you ask me. Okay. So here now we just wind up our class. So you just read your text more and more times, and the text reading is very important. And here we only studied about types of plants. So you just read the portion very well, and if you have any doubts, you just ask me. Okay. So now today let's wind up our class. Okay students, study well and have a nice day. Thank you.